Hello friends, Mark Peotter here. A couple of weeks ago, one of my students brought in a tenor sax reed for me to try. It's a synthetic reed made by D'Addario. It's called Venn, V-E-N-N. This is a 2.5 for tenor sax. After I played this reed on my tenor sax for about 1 minute, I realized this thing is so hard to blow. It feels kind of like a Van Doren Blue Box 3.5. So I thought to myself, maybe if I had the 2.0, maybe I could actually play this reed and make some sense out of it. So I went ahead and bought a 2.0 for the tenor and a 2.0 for the alto sax. Looking at the Venn reed, it looks like the typical synthetic reed where you pour it into a mold. It's very smooth on the bottom. It's got a little bit of a texture on the top here, but not as much as some of the other reeds I've tried. And it does kind of have that squirrely, hard to get the tuning right when I go to play it. Maybe you have seen one of my other videos where I am trying out some saxophone reeds. There's one video where I'm trying out the forest tone reeds. There's another one about the Alto reeds by Silverstein. There's another video that includes many synthetic reeds, including this Harry Hartman Black Onyx. I gotta tell you that the Venn reed from D'Addario is firmer than all of them. Be prepared to buy it in a lower strength than you think you need. Okay, so again, kind of hard to get the pitch just right for me. I don't really care for my tone very much. It's not jazzy, it's not rock and roll. I'm just not sure what to make of this reed. I took this reed on a recording gig. I wanted to give it a try just because it's something new and different. It did okay, but what I did notice was that after playing on this reed for about an hour, it really loosened up and it freed up, and now it's a lot more fun to play. It's definitely easier to blow than it was originally. Again, if we're going to compare, the Fibrocell reeds are probably the softest synthetic reeds I've tried yet, followed by Forest Tone. So this Venn 2.0, I'm going to compare it to the Fibrocell 4.0 approximately. So my conclusion on this tenor sax reed is marching band. I think this would be good in a marching band because you get a big sound, it's loud, it's not too hard to play, you can blow hard, but the tone quality is not quite good enough for concert band or jazz, in my opinion. And now let's go to alto sax. Here is the D'Addario Venn 2.0 for alto saxophone. I'm going to try this on my Yanagasawa metal mouthpiece first. Alright, so the main problem, like a lot of reeds on this mouthpiece, is that when I go for the really quiet stuff, I feel like I have to blow much harder than I want to just to keep the reed vibrating. And this is doing the same thing. Now I've been playing this reed for about 45 minutes on this mouthpiece, and I do have to tell you it's getting much better as time goes on. Easier to blow, more freedom. So normally in these comparison videos, I avoid changing mouthpieces, but I'm going to go ahead and try the Venn 2.0 on my Theowani Gaia 4. It's a 6 opening, and I think it's going to give me a different response. Yeah, much better on the quiet range compared to the other mouthpiece. So just to wrap things up, in conclusion, I gotta say that my first reaction to the Venn was negative. I didn't like any of the sounds. It was too hard to blow, frustrating to get it in tune. But as I played it more and more, I'm starting to think, yeah, maybe this is worth a little try. Again, the tone is not quite my style. It's not quite jazz. It's almost rock and roll. Marching band would be great. So I hope you got something out of this video. I'll see you next time.